loves, welcome back. So we are in the midst of Mercury retrograde. I am hoping this video is going to go out without a glitch, but cheers to the girl, one of you guys that said the other day, Ali, you recorded this video twice. I was like, I did not record it twice. I recorded it once, and Mercury retrograde decided to kick my butt. So I do apologise in advance if it continues to kick my butt today. As a Gemini, it affects me. You know, it does massively affect me. So just bear with me if any technology failures, etc. Right, what we're going to do today, my fellow witchy pagan brothers and sisters, is we are going to do what is your person's thoughts about you. Now, for this reading, I was drawn to pack these two decks because on a day that I pack them at my parents' house. So this is a bit of a creepy deck. I know a lot of you like the creepy decks. This is the Ghost and Spirits Tarot by Lisa Hunt. So actually, I really like it. Really like it, but if you're into creepier decks, it's a really good one. And then this one is one of my older decks that I've had for years, the Fae Tarot. Absolutely beautiful, very characteristic deck, and a very kind of light-hearted, loving energy. So you've got a heavier energy, which is right into Scorpio season, though by the time you get this, probably, well, we are in Sagittarius season actually. Deck number one, those of you if they're still in a bit of a shadow period, deck number one, deck number two, we're doing their thoughts about you. So go to the deck that you are most drawn to. This one just went really heavy, okay? And as you go into the deck that you are most drawn to, I want you to think about the person that you're asking about, and I want you to feel your energy push into the deck that you like the most. And thinking about them pushing it into the deck. And if you can't feel it push in, just want you to visualise like a pink or a rose gold colour going to the deck that you are most drawn to. Now, as I'm going into that overall energy and overall vibe, I am getting a sense of anxiety coming up for you guys. So you are probably going for a bit of shadow aspects at this point in time. You're probably doing a little bit of soul searching, the majority of you trying to work out why you're here, what's happening and what's happening with your connection. And you've got this overriding anxiety in your tummy. So I won't be surprised with either of the decks if the Nine of Swords comes out. So let's Nine of Swords it and get to the bottom of it and see what we can come up with. Deck number one. So as you know, that's my party trick. As you know, I am a psychic medium. I channel the energy from spirit through spirit to spirit rather than just looking at the cards and saying this is this and that is that. We work with the energies, okay? So what is your person that you are asking about, thinking about you right now? Okay, we've got death. Makes sense. Got the Ghost and Spirits Tarot, and I've just said to you that we're kind of going through this heavier energy coming out of Scorpio season and into Sagittarius season. So it would make sense that you are going through a transition at the moment. You've got the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands coming out together, which is really good. An uptake in the energy. I'll explain it more to you in a second. Oh, you've got jumpers flying everywhere. You need your jumper in England at the moment. It's effing freezing. Four of Swords. Okay, let's just get you guys one more. And then I'll talk you through what's going on in their thoughts. Last card is Seven of Cups. It's beautiful, that one, isn't it? Okay, death. Let's start at the beginning. Take a deep breather, guys. So you are at this moment going through a transition with this person. You might have thought, well, their thoughts are that it's come to some form of close, or the situation has to transform. And in order for things to transform, it has to end and have a new beginning. So your person's thoughts about you right now, they might have drawn the situation to a close. They might have gone a little bit ghost. However, their energy is, you know, sitting with you. There is this transition going on with them. As one door closes, another opens. And that's what I want you to be really aware of with this. So even though you might feel like it's an ending, you know, there has to be a new aspect that comes from it, okay? You couldn't keep going the way things were going. And that's what I really like of this over here, because from the death, we have the Two to the Three of Wands. So in this transition period, your person is planning what to do about the situation, and they will take action on it, okay? There's definitely desires, there's definitely that creation process. So if you guys are manifesting, want you to know, or doing some magic, it's coming into alignment. Things are moving in your direction. They're moving into your favor. So you have an uptake of energy going on between you and your person. So their thoughts about you in the background, you can see the shattered glass, okay? So you've got this mirroring energy. The two of you are probably echoing one another into the thoughts. You might find that it feels a bit fragmented. It feels a little bit fractured at the moment because it's had to come to this kind of close. It might have been a very difficult situation between you guys, and now you're picking up the pieces. And I just got that Paloma face on picking up the pieces. That's where your energy, where they currently are with you. But with the Three of Wands coming in, this planning is going to start turning into action. So if it has become stagnated around you, fear not, the action is about to come in. There is going to be some form of transformation happening with the connection. It's sitting with the universe at the moment. The universe is planning it all out, and it's thinking, you know what, this is the direction this person is asking me about. Let's see what we can do. Let's bring it into fruition. But through that, you might feel that the situation is a little stagnant at the moment. It doesn't ever stay in stagnancy for long. Things are always changing and moving. And remember, wherever emotion goes, energy flows. And that leads us to the Four of Swords. This is the period of stagnation at the moment. You're probably going for a bit of healing over this. Your person is probably going through healing too. There might have been harsh words, harsh comments. Again, anxiety really building up in my stomach here. The clairsentience coming through. There has been a difficult situation, and it's coming to a little bit of stagnation where you are. But in this stagnation, the biggest epiphanies are going to happen. Your person is going to plan what they're going to do, and they are going to start creating action towards you, but they're just taking the time to heal. Okay, Seven of Cups, they are a little bit confused over the next steps. They're like, I could take a chance here, I could take a leap of faith there, but what should I actually do? And again, this is what is stagnating the energy. So when we're looking at their thoughts about you as a whole, they are thinking, what do I do? I still care, or I've made a cock up, or whatever it is that they are specifically thinking with this death and transformation card. They know that they have got to make an effort for things to change. They know that they have to create action. And at the moment, they're just not quite ready to do it, okay? Doesn't mean they haven't got feelings for you, doesn't mean they don't care for you, but what they are doing is planning and thinking things through in order to take action later. They know that they have to do something about the situation to resolve. The door hasn't fully been shut. Spirit are saying to me they're keeping the door open for you. So with that, you've got this progression route that can come from this, but it's only through death and transformation that this can align with purpose. So your person's thoughts about you is they're thinking what to do. Where do we go? What happens now? I'm very confused. I don't know what the steps are that I need to take. So they've gone into the stillness to plan it all, and that planning will be what creates action towards you. Okay, so basically, you know, sometimes when you try not to think about something and you end up thinking about it, it's that. It's that. They know that they've got to do something, but they're just going to bide their time before they do it. And that is deck number 1. So if you need me, I'm doing same day return on Instagram, voice note readings, and I also have spaces for video readings too. Okay guys, let's shoot over to deck number 2. So as always, we are working with the collective energy between you all. If anything doesn't resonate, remember it for a later date. And you can also get in touch with me for private readings. I do same day return on Instagram for audio readings, or I have spaces for videos. Okay, let's see. What is your person, the person you ask about, think about you right now? Page 1. There he is. Look at that hunk. There he is, the hunky guy. Okay, what is he thinking about you? What are they thinking about you? 5 of Wands, conflicted. Oh goodness, they're everywhere today. 6 of Pentacles. That's a hamster. Let's get 2 more. He'll jump out again if it needs to. The way the cards jump for me is Spirit kind of manipulating the deck to get the cards that you need. Okay, so you've got the Star and you've got the 4 of Cups, and at the top of the deck over here, you have also got the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, your person's thoughts about you are full of desire. They're full of sex. They're full of chemistry. They're full of connection. They're full of wanting to talk to you. They're full of wanting to do intimate things with you. But they're also seeing you in this very desiring, passionate, I want to speak to you energy. So not only have you got the desire for you, they've got the desire for the connection as well. Okay, is root chakra activated? There is a stability and security in this connection that is based on desire. Okay, so actually when it's a bit tantric this, but when the two of you have the potential to become entwined, it can really root their energy down into earth, and it can make them feel a lot more stable and secure. Okay, sometimes that happens. Tantric energy, you've got the passion and desire from your person towards you. They do really, really fancy the pants off you, and it also looks like they're okay to communicate that as well. You know, they're okay to tell you, I fancy the pants off you. You've got the 5 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. Now, there seems to be an influence of something else happening here. So even though they have passion, even though they have desire, circumstances might just be a little bit difficult for them to give you what you want at the moment. And this is where the conflict is coming in. So sometimes this could be an influence of someone or something else. Sometimes it can be money, you know, because normally 6 of Pentacles, traditionally, it's all about giving and receiving. Whenever it comes up for me, I always see it as an influence of something else. So it can sometimes be money, it can sometimes be career, it can sometimes be other people. You have this trying to balance act, what they're balancing with their life, and it is creating this sense of conflict. So circumstances could be dictating this in a bit of a difficult energy and a difficult transformation that they are going through. They have this desire for you, but they know that there needs to be action created on it, and they're like, I can't give you more than what you've already got at the moment. And that's where the conflict is coming in. They are balancing their head and their heart. They are balancing their communication and their root energy where they're stable. They are balancing other situations with their own. Okay, so there is a conflict going on within their head and their heart, and it is to do with other people or other situations. We've then got the 4 of Cups and the Star. So they are feeling a little bit fed up about it, but they're in this kind of I made my bed, I'm going to lie in it energy. These were the choices and decisions that I made in my life, and so I'm going to have to just stick with it. That wasn't an eye roll. I was just going to have to stick with the choices and decisions I made, because I don't want to change things, but I've got hope that we can be together. I've got hope that this will work out, though it might not happen yet. So what I'm going to do with the 7 of Pentacles over here is I'm going to buy my time, I'm going to sow the seeds, I'm going to plan for the future, I'm going to think it all through, and I might not take action on it. So what you've got overall, your person's thoughts about you is they desire you, they want you, they want to talk about you in a very sexual way, influencing of other things happening. Circumstances tend to be more circumstances and making them feel a little bit conflicted on where things are going. So they're feeling a bit fed up because they know in a perfect world the two of you would be together, but they've got hope that you guys can work it out, and at the moment they're just sowing seeds in the path and direction that they would want it to go, and that is what they are thinking about you right now. They are a little bit overwhelmed, I would say, a little bit unbalanced, a little bit out of kilt. Was the same as that me? Was a little bit out of kilt, but with the right time, wherewithal, they can go through it. You know, they can succeed in their head, they can make ends meet in what is going on in their thought process, but they've got to put the groundwork in to do that, and that's where their thoughts are for you. So there's definitely desire and want for things to work out, but they have to create it, and that's where they are just kind of holding fire and waiting to see how it all plays out because of their circumstances or circumstances around them. Like I said, family, relationships, friends, work, career, money, all of that. They're just trying to plan it all through in their head to see what they can do, see what they offer you, see what they offer you. Now, if you wanted to do a little bit of witchery, I always recommend this to people. You could get some apple. Apple is absolutely magnificent for love magic, and give them a slight, not like in what was it, Snow White with the apple. No, not like that. You want to be putting it in a bit of an apple pie, dropping it off at their house, you know, giving stuff like that, because apple is so good for love magic. So an apple shared is an apple loved, you know. Chop it up, give them some. Oh, you want to try some of this apple? Really good. But if you can't do it, bung it in a pie, bung it in some turnovers, bung it in whatever you can, because apple magic is wonderful for bringing in love, and that can bring them out of this kind of, oh, the circumstances are really complicated, into just focusing on love and joy. Try it out. Lots of love, guys. Message me if you need me. I'll put in the deets in the comments. Ciao.